Okay, last one, L16. Line L is the equation, has the equation y equals 3x minus 3. Write the equation of the line of the image of L after dilation with a scale factor of 3 centered at the origin. I could go into a big long explanation about this, but you really don't care about it, okay? So what we're going to do on this every time is take that scale factor whenever we're talking about lines, and that's all we're going to talk about in this lesson, and multiply it to your b. Remember, y equals mx plus b. You're just going to take that to the b. So you're going to keep the 3x. So, sorry, shouldn't have done that. So we have this right here. Here's your answer. It already has the y equals. So you bring down the 3x, and what's a negative 3 times 3? Negative 9. So 1 over 4x, and then, so what do you think you're going to do with that 1/3? You're not going to multiply the negative 3 by 3. 1/3 means divide by 3. So what's negative 3 divided by 3? Negative 1. You're going to take this 1/5 just to the 5. Negative 1/4 stays. Don't forget about the x. And you're just dividing the 5 by 5, so it'd be plus 1. Okay. On this one, this right here, y equals negative 1 over 4x. But what's your b if there's not one there? 0, right? So that's what we're going to multiply by 2. But what is 0 times 2? 0. So this one doesn't change. Okay. Same kind of situation. We're going to take that 5 and multiply it to the 1. So y equals 2x minus 5, because 1 times 5 is 5. This is your m, this is your b. Step 1, graph b, which means where does it cross the y-axis? At negative 5. Then you're going to do the slope, which is 2, or 2 over 1, because rise over run. So we're going to rise 2, and we're going to run 1. And then your computer will make that line. So this is going to be 1 over 5x, and half of 8 is 4. That's what we're going to graph. We're going to do this first. Negative 4. I don't have the graph shown. So negative 4, and then rise over run. So we're going to go up 1 and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And it should be parallel to the line that it's already given you. It doesn't look parallel, but it would be parallel on your computer. Okay, now, once you get there, on these you're going to have to do some work. Depending on what score you want, you're going to have to do some work whenever you get to this. And so it says line L passes through the points negative 1, negative 9, and 2, 6. Write the equation of the image of L after a dilation with a scale factor of 1/4 centered at the origin. Write your answer in slope-intercept form. Okay, so I'm going to write down the steps that you're going to need to do. Find slope. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We've already done it, this year on that. 6 minus a negative 9, so it'd be plus 9. 2 minus a negative 1, so plus 1. 15 over 3, which is 5. Step 2. Y equals mx plus b. We choose a point. I'm going to choose these positives. So this is y, and this is x, and this is m. So y is 6, m is 5, x is 2. We don't know b. 5 times 2 is 10. To get b by itself, I'm going to take that 10 away from that 6 and get negative 4. So b is negative 4. So step 3, our equation is y equals 5x minus 4. And this is the equation that those 2 points go through. That's not the answer. We haven't done the problem yet because we haven't done the scale factor of 1/4. So then y equals 5x and 1/4 of 4 is 1. Line L has the equation y equals 2x plus 5. Write the equation of the image of line after a dilation with the scale factor of 2/5 centered at the origin. Okay, so you know that it's going to be 2x because of this right there. If this would have been 1/5, and this is 5 and this is 1/5, what would your answer be? 1/5 of 5 is 1 because 5 divided by 5 is 1, right? It's not 1/5, it's 2/5. So you have 2 of those 1s. You have twice as many. So if you divide by 5 and get 1, then you're going to multiply by the top. And in this case, 1 times 2 is 2. Or you can take your calculator and put this into the calculator and get that, and that's where that number comes from. Slope, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. 6 minus 2, 8 minus a negative 8 is plus 8. 4 over 16, which is 1/4. That's my m. Y equals mx plus b. Choose a point. I'll choose this. This is my x, this is my y, this is my m. So 6 equals 1/4. X is 8 plus b. A 1/4 of 8 means divide 8 by 4 and get 2. Well, I don't know why I put that 6 there, or that y there. Subtract 2, what's our b? 4. So y equals, what's our m? 1 over 4x plus b. Then we look at the scale factor. The scale factor is 5/4. That's what we're going to do. So y equals 1 over 4x plus, we take the bottom, well, take the 4, divide by the bottom, so what's 4 divided by 4? 1, and then multiply by the top, and get 5.